softly walks to change you like a remix. I'm pecking. Oh, it smells so good. I want to eat it. I'm going to refrain because I know it tastes like complete garbage, but it smells so good. Hey, maybe the live will actually work on the first try this time. Who knows? I'm going to pack a molasses treat. I'm going to pack peppermint treats. I'm going to pack these natural things, and then I got these ones. You guys have donated so many treats to my horses. I am packing treats, and we are going to the field, I think. Yep, we're going to the field. Because all the horses are out in the field. We may have to restart this, you guys. Lately, it takes like 2, 3, sometimes 4 tries. Hello, Hillary. Hello, everybody. Hi, Heather John. Hi, Teresa. Donna Lee. Hey, guys. Usually it's taking me 3, 4 to 5 tries to even get the lives to work anymore. So if you're on here, say, hey, I'm going to give it to like 3, 4 minutes and see if it keeps working, because lately I've just not had good luck with my lives at all. So we'll see. So I'm packing treats up because the horses are all in the field and I was going to walk out and see them. I put them out there not long ago. It's not time for them to come in, but I was going to go walk out and show you guys how they're doing. What? Okay. I can't deal with that right now. My lives just keep either they're choppy, or nobody comes on, or all of a sudden I lose reception and I'm not sure like what's going on with them, and it takes me several times restarting them. Since I have people and it seems to be going, let's roll with it. I'm gonna roll with it now. The minis are having a snack, so I'll show the minis quick. The other horses are, they're all way out. They're all way out, so we're gonna have to take a little walk to get to them. That's fine. That's fine. It is hot. I won't lie. It's very hot today, but here's the minis. They're having a little snacky. This is my little John. Hi, sweet boy. And this is Rosie. And I actually bought Rosie a different kind of fly mask. I'm trying with the minis. They are Houdinis when it comes to fly masks. They don't want to keep them on, and they're getting out of them. So I bought one that has a little zipper on it. It's supposed to be really good. So I bought one for Rosie. I'm going to try it on her because the flies are really bad here, but she hates fly masks. Absolutely hates them, and she's terrible with them. Like, if there's a way to get out of it, she's going to get out of it. Had a mishap with Moo this morning. This morning, I went to bring the horses in after they were out in pasture, and what happened is I can see Moo running straight towards the fence. Thank God the fence was not plugged in, because Moo was running straight towards the fence, and as he got closer, I was like, oh my God, his fly mask he had tried to get it off. He must have. The fly mask was down over his eyes. He couldn't see, and he ran into the fence. But thankfully, when he got close enough, he like slowed down a little. He kind of knows where the fence is, so he must have known, and then he ran right into it. And thankfully, I was coming towards him, and I was saying, Moo, Moo, stop, buddy. You know, I was trying to talk to him, and I was like, ho, ho, you know, and he once he hit it, he backed up. And anyways, he let me right away get the get it off of his head. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you guys, if it's not one thing, it's another. But that scared the living daylights out of me, because even though the fence wasn't on, I was afraid he was going to get tangled in it or something really bad would happen. Poor Moo. I felt so bad, but he must have, when they roll and stuff, sometimes they can just catch the mask. And for him, it had pulled it all the way over his eyes. He couldn't see out of either eye. But he knew it was time to eat, because I was shaking the bucket. So he knew it was time to eat and he wanted to get in. But he just wasn't sure where he was going. So, oh yeah, it was scary. Poor Moo. And he had no ill effects. And thank God the fence wasn't on and he was just fine. Here he is to prove it. Got his fly mask back on. I didn't want him to have like nervousness about the fly mask either, but he let me put it right back on. Hi, sweetheart. Ooh, that's not good. What is going on there? You got cut. We need to cover that, because flies and gnats, when you have a wound, and it's this weird little tiny scrape. He scraped it on something there. Buddy, that's not good. I don't like that. We're gonna put some ointment on there and keep the flies out. So this is Moo. And yes, you guys, I let him out probably an hour ago, and I sprayed them all down with fly spray, heavy duty fly spray. But we have flies and gnats really bad here. I also put some stuff on their faces. I mean, they're really bad. This is Moo. My signal is choppy. Yep. I was afraid this would happen. Honestly. Here you go, bud. You want a treat, Moo? Here. Oh, yes, he does. Is anybody else, is my signal choppy? I'm guessing it's gonna be because I'm out here away from my house, away from Wi-Fi, and out in the field with the horses. I'm guessing my picture's gonna get choppy. One treat. This is Normie. Now this is interesting. Normie's down here. Lovey is up there with Phoenix up top. Was, but better now. Okay, Hillary. So this is Normie. One treat. There you go, boy. This is Normie. You're a good boy. Yes, yep, that's what happens when I get, even sometimes by the house, it's like that. So it's interesting. Normie's down here. Usually he's hooked at the hip with Lovey, and Lovey's up top here with Phoenix. Phoenix is out. Phoenix is going to have pasture time now with the other horses. It's a little bit more limited for him, but he's doing well on pasture. I think because he doesn't get as much to eat because of his quitting. And I was going to see how that's going as well here. Here's Lovey. I've got treats for her too. Hey, baby girl. Lovey. Honey, do you want a treat? Oh, yeah, she does. She does. You dropped one. Here you go, honey. There's a girl. Here, you can have the rest of these. Good girl. Yeah, it's a battle. The flies are a battle. It's a struggle. It's frustrating, to say the very least, but we do our very best. This is Phoenix. Hey, buddy. I do have a treat for him too. He gets only the soft treats because they're easier for him to chew. Our pasture is actually, it's a formula for horses. It has alfalfa, Timothy grass. It's a mixture of like Kentucky something grass. It's a mixture of like 4 things. I would have to ask my husband, but it's a great pasture, but it's heavy in alfalfa right now, so I don't let my horses out here all the time. they're on rotation. Hi, babe. Want a treat? I love how gentle. You don't even have to keep your hand flat. He's so gentle and he takes it so nicely. I just want to watch him. I'm watching to see how his quitting is going. See if he's dropping feed a lot here. Mosquitoes? We have mosquitoes, but I was telling everybody the other day, we have mosquitoes, but they are not nearly as bad here as some people have it. Like, they're not bad here. Not compared to other places. Like right now, no mosquitoes. Certain times of day we'll have some mosquitoes, but I can put the spray on and be just fine. Other people are not so fortunate. And literally, at like my aunt and uncle's house, you get swarmed by the mosquitoes. Even with spray on, you get bit. They bite through your clothes. They're terrible this year. Other places, we're very blessed and very fortunate that they're not that bad here. Here's big boy Phoenix. Yep, move fast. And also like the spray that I have for them, like, is for flies, ticks, mosquitoes. Great pasture. Any fear of laminitis? Yes, absolutely. That's why I don't keep my horses on it full time. It is a fantastic pasture and I love it, but I do not keep my horses out here full time because laminitis, Lovey is prone to that. She has arthritis, so she's more of a candidate. And Normie, my other sorrel down there, he has more severe arthritis. And so I never keep them out here full time. They're on rotation. So they're out here tonight. They'll be out here for maybe an hour and a half more, and then I bring them in for the evening. And then they're out for a couple of hours in the morning, and then I bring them back in. They're on rotation. They also get hay, salt, and mineral block. I try to balance it out because putting them up on full pasture would be detrimental. So I really balance it out with feed, senior feed, and really good vitamins, minerals, salt, and that kind of thing, so that it balances out the green pasture grass. They also get a really good quality hay year round. Because laminitis is definitely a fear, and I just, when I put them on grass full time, I can see the negative impacts it has on their bodies and on their limbs, on everything. It's just not good. There's so much sugar in this grass, and that's amazing for like keeping body condition and weight on. Like, look at Lovey. She looks fantastic. She was used to be thin. Her body condition was poor. I mean, the sugar in this are wonderful, but you don't want to overdo it. They're wonderful for keeping condition on. I'm just still wanting to keep an eye on Phoenix here. Aw, thank you. I think they are too. I think they are too. So he's spitting out some here, but he seems to be like pulling up by the roots too. I can see some quitting, but I just don't think it's anything like what we were seeing before. Let's watch you. No. This is nothing like the quitting we were seeing before. Before he was taking mouths full of food and just, it was all coming out of his mouth. And I'm seeing very little that he's dropping. No wonder he wants to be out on the pasture. He does much better on pasture than he does with hay. I do have a hay net inside, but he's not taking in very much of that. It's mostly this pasture and his soaked feed. So as you can see, we're working on body condition. We're really working on those ribs, and guys, they're looking so much better. This top line is looking better, the backbone, it's getting there. We're not all the way there, are we, Phoenix? But it's getting there. And this grass is only gonna help him. See, there's some quitting. So it's not completely gone. It's not completely done. Hi, Mike. My husband's name is Mike. Mike's a good name. Thank you. This is Phoenix. He's from a kill pen. This is Lovey. She's from a kill pen. Moo down there, the black one, is also from a kill pen. And then I have two minis that are also from kill pens. Yeah, we can see the difference. He's making quite a lot of progress. He's a draft cross. He's 16 hands, and he's been here for 3 weeks now. When he came, he was, if you can even imagine it, he was in very poor condition. He is looking 10 times better. It's only been 3 weeks. We're already seeing the results of his good feed and a lot of feeding around the clock. A lot of soaked feed. Thank you to the people that donated the salt, the minerals, the things that I needed, the supplements for him. We're seeing, you guys are seeing it. You're seeing a change in his coat. I told you guys, like, we're gonna watch transformation before our very eyes, and that's what we've been doing. Phoenix is doing 10 times better. His demeanor is better. It's a work in progress, but we're able to see the changes, and that's fantastic. He's a good boy. Very calm horse. He was an Amish workhorse before he came here, and he needed vet work. He had his teeth fixed. He had, the vet did all of his cares. And honestly, besides the weight gain needed, he's an incredible horse. My vet and farrier absolutely love him. They said gentle, kind, sweet horse. My farrier didn't have a single problem with him. Lifts up all his feet perfectly. He just needs the weight. There's no arthritis, nothing like that. So, yeah, he does. He looks really good. And it's very good for their morale, for him especially, to be out with other horses, grazing. This is a natural thing for horses. That's why I love my pasture and I love having it. I'm grateful for it. The rotation, sometimes the horses get annoyed, but they end up always wanting to come in because every time when they come in, they get grain. They're senior and older, senior, missing teeth. So everybody gets a little bit of grain, so they get used to, it's kind of our drill. He's still getting used to it because we've only done it a couple of times, but basically I clank the few feed buckets. Now a couple times I've had to come up here with my mini bike and bring him down to his spot because he doesn't quite know yet, but that's what we do. So bringing him in is sometimes interesting, but he's learning that when he comes in, he gets his soaked feed. So he is quitting some, and we're seeing that here, but it's nothing like what we saw before. Thank you so much from Scotland. Very cool. Hello, welcome. Thank you if you're new here. I'll just run through this really quick. We have 3 big rescue horses here. We have 2 minis. All of them came from a kill pen where they were in not great condition. The latest is Phoenix. Phoenix is an ex-Amish horse. He's a senior. He used to be a plow horse. He's been here for 3 weeks. He's making some tremendous progress. People have helped me with him. Watched his story. His story has touched so many people. I get emails. People send me messages. His story really impacts people because he definitely did not have a good go at life. He kind of worked his whole life and then got dumped. This is Lovey. Lovey was in a kill pen as well. Lovey had a halter grown into her head. She's an Arabian mare and she's a senior. Very sweet horse. But when she came to me, you could see her backbone, you could see her ribs, and she looked like crap. She also was afraid of people and didn't want anyone touching her head. And I don't know if you noticed, but she has a fly mask on, so I put that on. And she's learning to love and trust, and she's a sweet horse. Before, trying to really touch her at all, especially in the head, was like absolutely impossible. And now she is like a little puppy dog and follows me around. She's a sweetheart. That's Miss Lovey. You tell them, girl. These two are hanging out. This is funny. These two are buddying up, which is weird because Normie down there is the other Arabian, and him and Lovey have been very, very, very close. In fact, when I got Phoenix, I was hoping that Phoenix would be friends with my moo. But it might turn out that Lovey ends up befriending Phoenix, and those two end up hanging out together. And those two end up being together, which is wild because I never would have thought that would happen, because Normie definitely loves Lovey, and that's been his best friend. So the fact that these two are down here and those two are up here, this is very strange to me. Horses figure out their pecking order and they figure out who their buddies are. And us people, we don't really have a say in that. They figure out their stuff themselves. And this is the way it's working out. I didn't plan it. I thought for sure that Phoenix and Moo would be buddies. Not looking like the case. Oh well, it's all right. I don't understand why people starve. Yeah, I don't either. How tall are they? So, well, Phoenix is 16 hands. Norman is 15 hands. Moo is a little over 15 hands. And Lovey's a little under 15 hands. So Phoenix is definitely my tallest, but not the tallest horse I've had. The tallest horse I had was Big John, who my channel is named after. He was a Belgian, and he was close to 19 hands tall. He was a beast of a horse, and I don't use that term lightly. That horse was a tank. A tank. There's my Mr. Nomi. That's my baby. He was my first horse. He is my first horse to all my kids, first horse my husband ever rode. Incredible. He is an Arabian gelding. He's 17. He did not come from a kill pen. He was a rescue when he was 1.5 years old, and then he was an endurance horse for many years, and he developed arthritis. He is on medicine for it, and he is my faithful sweetheart, my daughter's favorite horse, and her main ride. And this is Mr. Moose. Hello, Mr. Mooster. Oh, hello, darling. I really don't like these flies and gnats and stuff that are on your neck. I don't like it at all. See? He did something in there. Oh my gosh, what did you do, buddy? It's always something. I need to go get some ointment that will keep them out. It's a cream kind of stuff. I have some, and I'm gonna go get it right now because I don't like that there's flies and gnats that are swarming around it. Not good. Even something little, tiny, minor like that with the flies can turn into something really, really bad really fast. So I have some stuff, it's almost like a cream, and it'll keep the flies away from it. I don't have to cover it, it's not like that, but I definitely need to get some of that ointment on there, keep everything out, because that's just not great. Okay. I don't like to put SWAT. What is an endurance horse? So he has been all over Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa in competitions. They basically get on the horses and ride sometimes for 13 miles at a time. It's hard riding. It's hard riding, and it's the endurance of Arabians. Arabians were raised in the desert by the Saudis. They have the body for the desert. That's why my Arabians get a coat every winter, and they get it sooner than the other horses. They don't have the right fur and body condition for living here. They're built for desert, but they were also built for endurance. They can go long, long stretches of riding without stopping. They have insane endurance, Arabians do. And he was in competition, and he's been a lot of places. Hi, puppers. Yeah, they're fast, and they really, I need to get, hang on guys, I need to get my medicine here. Like that, we're fixing the ceiling here. Let's see here. Not that, that's not it. Not that. Where is my stuff? There it is. Okay. hold on, guys. Stare at my ceiling for a little longer. Not that. Come on. Good grief, there's a lot on here. Boy, do I have a lot of crap in here. What do I need? I need... Hang on. All right. That's not it. Right. All right. Sorry guys, I'm digging in my... Okay, we're gonna go with this stuff. We're gonna go with this stuff. They have jumps, water crossing, all sorts of activities. Yes. So Normie will go through, Normie will do anything. He'll go over water, he'll go over logs, he'll do anything with you because that's what he's bred to do. Now, have I kept up that training? No, I have not, because he has arthritis, like I said, and that kind of, he came here as a retiring endurance horse, and I don't do endurance. Imagine that. And I especially don't do it on him because we were riding, I was riding him. We were at a trot canter and he went down. And this happened in a field. And he went down, he hurt his foot. He hurt one of his legs and went down. I had it x-rayed, and nothing was broken. He was sore on it for quite a while, and he's never been the same since. Just never been the same since. He went down, and I could tell he was like worried about me, and I was just fine. I was worried about him. But yeah, it was a bad fall. It was a very bad fall, and I have not hard ridden him since. I used to walk, trot, canter on him. Awesome horse. But I don't do that anymore because I want to preserve his good days. And my daughter loves him and rides him, and she does really well. She's a lot smaller than I am, and here we go. Hold on there, bud. Here, put some of this stuff on there. Keep stuff out of there. Might look nasty, but I don't want anything in there, and that is going to keep everything out. Good boy. You are welcome. Anytime, buddy. Anytime, buddy. Of course. Anytime. Good boy. Now here's Miss Lovey down here with these guys. Phoenix is up top now. Yeah, exactly. People think like, oh, senior, they're just going to retire. Don't let them do anything. They just need, no. They do need to do something. Horses like to have a job. They like to have a purpose, and it's not anything hardcore, but they definitely, all of them can definitely still be ridden. I'm sure Lovey can. Or she can be lunged. She can be worked with to some extent. Sitting horses are just not great. And that's why, I was going to answer a question. I've competed on endurance events, but the horse, the horse health, absolutely. And I have nothing against endurance riding, but it definitely did take a toll on Normie. And then with our accident after, it just wasn't going to be a good idea to to work him to that extent again. Now here's Puppers. I was going to answer a question about Rosie. So I have not, Rosie is my mini mare and Little John is my mini gelding. The two of them aren't exactly getting along very well together. And so we've thrown around a lot of ideas for them, and ultimately we decided if there was an amazing place for Rosie, we would place Rosie. Now, I'm not actively searching for a home for her. So I am just word of mouth, people that I know. Hi, Little John. Letting people I know, love, trust, say, hey, here's the situation. My vet knows, and she sees how many horse people a day, and she knows good horse people. Hey, buddy. This is Lil John, and that's his co-partner Rosie, who's a little bit of a boss mare. So, that's what we're currently doing. I'm not really actively searching, which maybe I should be, but everybody knows I'm not necessarily thrilled about it. We rescued Rosie and first, and then rescued Little John, and we wanted it to be a great mix, and it just hasn't proved to be that, and that's okay. But you guys know I'm not thrilled about it. And I do understand the reason for it, and I understand that it's needed, but I'm also not happy. So I'm not like advertising her and trying to get rid of her, but I also do realize like it's not working out. We do have to do something in the near future, and I'm trying just by word of mouth and hoping that something opens up that's perfect for her instead of like listing her and going through a huge process of vetting someone I don't know. I'm kind of praying it's someone I would know, but that might not be the case. And if it's not, you know, there's amazing families out there that are looking for, and amazing people that are just looking for a companion for an older horse or something. And I have a feeling Rosie would be perfect for that. She's a little more keep to herself. She's not as into being with other horses. She's more quiet. All right. So, yeah. It's more for like, I didn't want to rub it into the wound because it's a fly repellent. I didn't want to rub it into the wound, but putting it all around it worked really well. And the wound isn't really open, super open. So I kind of did rub it over the top to try to prevent the flies and gnats from getting in it. They're going to come in about an hour. Everyone's going to come in about an hour for grain and stuff. And so I'll check it over then and see if anything's getting into it. But after I put it on, there was nothing landing on it. So, and before there was stuff kind of swarming around it. So I'm pretty confident that'll work good. Yeah, I think donkeys are good companion. Yes, I agree. I think we can do better for little Rosie. I don't think we have an ideal situation for her. All right, guys, I'm popping off the live. I'll be back tomorrow, probably. The rest of this week is kind of wild because I'm flying solo, but that's okay. We'll catch you guys later. I wanted to show Phoenix. I have a new video out, a new short of Phoenix. You guys can see him running. He's starting to know what happens when I open up the pasture, that he gets to go out. So the picture you see, or the video actually, that I'm going to show you guys, or that is on my channel right now. Here's the little fly mask I got for Rosie. I'm going to try to put it on her tomorrow and see how it goes. It's a little mini mask, so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to try it. But in the video, it's the first time that I let him out and he really understands like freedom and starts running. What is going on here? Okay. My kids have something all over the floor up here. All right, Danetta, Tether John, Donnelly, new people, everybody, like, subscribe if you like this content. Thank you guys for the love and support. See you on the next one. Take care. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy birthday, all the good things. Tomorrow I have a child's birthday, so we're gonna be partying it up tomorrow. Scarlett is going to be, she's going to be a young lady, so tomorrow should be busy. Life's busy. You guys know how it is. Hectic, busy. Daisy, say hi. Here's my little puppy, baby. She's a good girl. Talk to you guys all soon. Take care.